So this is a reseeded field. We reseeded it 2 years ago now. We ploughed it up, and so it's spring barley, whole crop of spring barley, and we'd undersowed it with grass seed, Tipperary 4A. Grass seed struck really well, and there was a savage hit of clover, which was super. But the reason we reseeded it, first of all, was it was extremely bad dock infestation, and within a year more ducks came back with more ducks than when we started. So we had to bite the bullet this spring, despite all the weather craziness, and we sprayed the ducks less than 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so we've got a really good strike, a really good hit on the ducks. Unfortunately, we didn't have a clover safe spray, so it's after killing most of our clover as well.
So the clover is, that's in the mixed species, but this is a mixed species. This is just grass. Like, and had you stitched that in afterwards, or was it just in the grass mix? So that's killed now. Yeah,
but we were at the amount of ducks were in the field, like it was heading for 50%, which is just totally unviable. You can't,
So the clover wouldn't have survived, or wasn't getting eaten anyway.
I don't think we burnt off the field before we ploughed it. I think the spring was a bit late or whatever. We didn't have time to burn it off, so that hasn't helped. We just turned over the sod the spring barley, and etc. So if you look down at the grass now, you can see how I know that, because this is perennial ryegrass, nice super green shiny leaf, whereas this big, wider, thicker stuff is a wheatgrass. It's probably some of the older grass varieties. See some of them here. They're a little bit hairy, they come growing clumps like that. They don't respond as well to fertiliser, they don't yield as much over the grass growing season, hence you reseed. So, but look, we have a handle on the docks now. We'll see what happens in the autumn. There is a possibility that you could stitch in some fresh grass seed if them docks die out completely and leave big gaps in the sward. But we'll see how it goes.
Well, thank you, good sir. Farmer Joe, do you see in this field of grass that we're stocking for silage, there's like tufts of grass that are much bigger than other parts. To the non-grass people, why is that?
If you peel back the grass in the middle and zoom in on it, you can see there's a cow shit there.
Oh.
So what has happened is that the heifers, when they're in here grazing, will only graze down the fresh poo as in this spring. So they won't eat. They'll eat to maybe within 2 or 3 inches of the poo. But that grass is growing all the time. It doesn't get clipped down like all this really low stuff here, which would have been grazed, and this will just keep growing strong. It also has the extra nutrients from the poo, which is organic nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium. And you can pick out the cow pats all the way around. You can see where they are.
Yeah.
That grass will go quite stale, a bit unpalatable, and won't eat it. So that's when you have to come in with either your pre-mowing or your top-up.
Yeah, and not everyone has a wonderful wife like me that's going to cringe all the topping for them.
Exactly, or pre-mowing. We have a resident, looks like a male fox, a fine big fox. We see him every now and then. Generally this time of the evening when you're over, he might be galloping off across the fields. Really have to work hard to try and get a shot of him, a close-up shot. But we know he's still about because this is his poo. Fine big.
It's black.
Black poo. See with the granules, zoom in on that there, Ellen, them granules on the ground there. That's granulated lime that we got put out the other day when Kieran was in spreading fertiliser. So that'll be dissed in now, help the pH of the soil. There's the 10-10-20, which is the fertiliser at home in the yard. That's going to go out when Martin disses it up.
We're over on the out farm, which is about 3 kilometres from our home farmyard. So this is the red start field that the heifers were in on the early spring. So we burnt it off about 3 weeks ago. We had a contractor in to burn it off, and it will be disked and reseeded for grass in about a week. Deer hooves on our farm. Now we're thinking that the fox poop might have been a deer poop. We're gonna have to Google what a deer dung looks like. Crossing the Heifers across the road, Fionn and Grandad on the road, I'm stopping traffic. Smaller kids are with Fionn running them on.
Alright Oscar, stay your side, girls. Fresh pick for the maiden heifers and their lover boys. Cows walking in. They were coming out of the paddock before I got up to get them, so just parked up in the lane here now waiting on them. The nettles are growing nicely. Have to get them sorted down next week. Morning everyone, it is Thursday the 9th of May, about 6:20. Just going to get the cows milked. Grass growth has jumped, so cows are really pumping. They're full-time grass, 4 kilos of meal. We're well into our third round now. We'll be 2 weeks into it on Sunday, so we're driving along. Another sunny day ahead. Temperatures are increasing, getting up to 16-17 degrees. We have a major family event on Saturday morning. Myrna's making her communion. Farming jobs will be taking a back seat until then. So we get the essentials done and get our house ready, get the day going for Myrna. So really looking forward to that. Should be a super day. Status on farm. Cows, like I said, are really pumping. Yield is up. I probably should have figures for you, I just can't remember off the top of my head. We're doing 25 litres a day. Milk solids are flying. We're up at 3.6 protein, 4.5 fat, I think. Breeding is going really well. We're day 3 breeding. Actually, don't know what day we're breeding at. Day 4. Day 4 breeding. And going really well. Strong heats, happy days. Got collecting our tank empties yesterday. So that's triple barrel out onto the multi-species sward. Got caught up on the last of fertiliser there on Tuesday. So happy days. We've another 2 calves weaned off on the feeder. We've another glut of calves weaning off now over the next few days. All the dairy ones are hitting 88 days. We'll be pulling them out into the pen on their own, which is brilliant, getting them ready for grass for next week, hopefully. My tractor gave more issues yesterday. The battery's flat, so she decided to stop just as I was coming in off the main road with a load of straw. Tractor cut out just as I turned in off the main road with a load of straw. She won't start now, battery's flat. Waiting on my dad to come and rescue me. Currently blocking up the whole entrance. Man. My dad had to come to the rescue and pull us up the lane, so hopefully try and get that sorted out today. Frustrating, but sure, these things happen. Extra milk agitating in the tank. Big shout out to Tiernan and Rosie, 2 fans of our videos. They're members of our juvenile club up there at Stratford GAA. Ellen was chatting to them yesterday evening, very keen on being involved in the video, so shout out to you guys.
2 little farmers that want to be on our YouTube. Woo!
Happy Thursday everyone, drive it on. Martin has been in, was in yesterday, Wednesday the 8th of May, and has given our field that was burnt off 2 runs of the disc harrow. It's after turning up and breaking down really well. He was concerned yesterday evening that this strip along by the roadway that we've had to leave because we've silage fields down the lower side. The tractors will be driving along here now when the silage has been cut. That was quite wet, but as you can see it's drying up perfect there now. So Martin is here sowing our grass seeds. The yellow hopper on top contains the seeds. Then there's a power harrow down underneath, a rolling disc, and the seeds are dropped in behind. Super job. So on the left hand side has been sown, and the right hand side is going to be sown. It's just doing strips straight up and down the field. There it is. There's the grass seed there. Contact with the soil. There's plenty of moisture in the soil. Fresh break of grass for the heifers. Saying good morning. Morning girls. Oh yeah. Breakfast outdoors for the first time for our lammies. Big lad on the far side, significantly bigger. Getting a lot of that milk, so he is. Savage. Morning everyone, It is Saturday morning, the 11th of May. It's about 5:45. We're about a half an hour, 40 minutes ahead of schedule, ahead of normal time. Huge family day today. It's Myrna's first Holy Communion, so we're getting our farming done early and out of the way, so we can get home, get ourselves dolled up into our glad rags, and head and spend the day with Myrna for our first Holy Communion. So really looking forward to that. All my family and Ellen's family coming down to the house, so it's going to be a really good day, and it is looking like an absolute cracker day, cracker morning out there, warm already, bit of dew that was out there during the night is burning off, yeah, so it's meant to get up to 22 or 23 degrees, brilliant. The breeding continues. We are averaging 7 or 8 cows a day, which is super. They're on 4 kilos a meal, that's dropping down. Probably dropped down a little bit on Monday now. Grass is absolutely bombing and has really shifted up through the gears. Grass growth shifted up through the gears the last couple of days. You stood watching it, you nearly see it growing in front of you. Grass dry matter is really high, so that's or definitely increasing, and regrowths are absolutely phenomenal. The whole country's kicked off, or most of the country's kicked off making silage. A lot of the neighbours are at it. Bales, first cuts. Super. So stay safe doing it, guys. Hope it goes really well for you. We're a couple of weeks away from making first cut silage here. We stop up late. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. Enjoy the glorious weekend that is forecast. Drive it on. Cows heading out. 10 for AI this morning, aiming in nice and early so we can get away and get finished for the communion. Come on, cows. It's after 6 o'clock on Saturday evening, the 11th of May, after having a super family day for Myrna's communion. Late milking. Cows letting me know about their unhappiness. Where have you been, Joe? We'll be fine. We'll be fine, won't we, girls? We'll be fine. Come on now, let's see it. Come on. Good girls. Some very full bags there in the cows. Show our appreciation now, maybe an extra pull of meal for their patience. Pulling still ongoing, good stuff. One of our older cows, she'll get AI in the morning now. And we'll have a full fresh break of grass this evening. Good cows. Two hungry heifers this evening. Going on to a fresh break. Thought we'd get away till tomorrow, but moving on now. One less job to do. You ready, girls? Happy now. Honey and her beefy buddies getting out after a couple of days in the shed, just so we're a busy weekend. So Sunday evening out to hop. Fresh grass for them there now. They're grazing the top of this field out here in the outland that we stopped up for silage. So they're just grazing the rougher part of it here at the top. Cows out in the multi-species sward. My neighbours' cattle are in and popped that wire open there, didn't realise, so they took a little wander up into this paddock where they're not due to go there until tomorrow. So they're here, behind settle now. They'll be fine. I think they're looking for a bit of water. They'll remember where the trucks are now in a minute. Sunday evening madness. Morning everyone, it is Monday the 13th of May, just after 5:30. I'm going to get the cows milked now, just a little bit earlier this morning. I have a meeting with my child's advisor to get our basic payment scheme forms all filled up and signed up for the year. The deadline is Wednesday. It's quite a broken week's weather forecast now. Good super rain coming this morning, I think, and then more rain for the rest of the week. The temperatures are still up. Our farm, as I said all spring, is dry, so this little bit of rain will be okay. He says, fingers crossed that it'll stop. As long as temperatures stay up, it'll absolutely drive grass wild on our farm. Breeding is going really well. We're 7 days into it now today, week's breeding, and we're 4 cows away from having 50% of them submitted to AI, which is really, really good. Delight you with that. Yeah, just on an on-farm front, got to play football yesterday, which was brilliant. Came out on the wrong side of the result, we lost. We were coming home and we were the first witnesses on an accident on the N81 on a real bad bend there just before Hollywood. Thankfully no one was seriously injured. We pulled in, Ellen rang 999 and myself and Fionn got out and were directing traffic. It took a very long time for emergency services to come, and I mean a very long time. Half an hour waiting on the ambulance, 45, 50 minutes waiting. It was actually the fire brigade came. 2 fire brigade came to block off the road so we could go on about our day. No Gardaí at all. When one passed by, they had a prisoner in the back of their yoke, so they couldn't stop. Yeah, just a warning to people. It was a couple had came from Dublin for a Sunday drive, enjoying the weather. We'll tip down to Wicklow, get a bit of food in Carlow, and a dumbass decided to overtake some cars that were going slowly behind cyclists. Decided to overtake them on a bend, just pulled straight out on the wrong side of the road, straight into the couple that were driving down from Dublin. 2 cars, head-on collision. Could have been an awful lot worse. Airbags deployed and everything, could have been an awful lot worse. Stay safe on the road. You are not the only car on the road. If you see someone standing on the side of the road with a high-vis jacket on them, waving at you like a lunatic to slow down, slow down. So this cow was on heat and was AI'd on Saturday morning. As you can see now, she ovulated, released an egg. We AI'd her, got semen in. Oh my good God. Calves, seriously. Oh, the place is wrecked. Okay. Closer, can you? Oh, look at the light. Look at the light. Let's go back in there. Come on, let's go back in there. Shh, let's go back in there. Fucking hell. Could be a drop of rain. Cows out for the evening up at the back of the houses under a brooding sky. Bit of sunshine up there somewhere. I think there's a bit of rain forecast. Good night, girls. Those are splitting up fights. Morning everyone, it is Wednesday the 15th of May, plenty of rain on Monday there, lots of showers and stuff came through, so that has made the grass go boom. Yeah, grass growth has gone off the charts, which is fantastic. So we are in that happy place now of having loads of grass for the cows and trying to keep quality in front of them. It's going to be a juggling act now for the next couple of weeks. Ellen had college yesterday, so I fluted around. We had calves escaped from the shed in around the hopper for the feeder and the pallet of powder and stuff, and made a fine mess, so we cleaned that up now this morning. You'll be the most featured man on this YouTube channel, see you will? I will. Huh? Jesus, no. Never over the yard. Never over the yard. Always on the go. The scratch guards are working really well. Yeah, stuck on the heifers. Using them for the cows. Yeah, they're going super, yeah, so, yeah. Still have lots of them left, so. Yeah, still have lots of them left, so unless we get into the second round, we run short, so I'll give you a shout anyway.
I have different colours as well.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Green is probably the second colour.
Yeah, 100%. Alright.
Sorry.
Thanks, see you.
Joe always brings me down when there's lots of cleaning to do. The calves broke down one of the gates and got into the machine room part of the calf shed, let's call it. Which is a mess. So Joe's after spraying all the calves that are being moved into the weaned hen red, and we're gonna get the message together. Calves are flying in the feeder. We have 12, I think, weaned off now. A couple more starting their finishing thing today. So they're going to be pulled out later on today now into a pen on their own. As soon as the weather settles a bit at all, they're out to grass. Each calf will transition into this pen for a few days after weaning before they go to grass. So the idea is it will help them reduce the stress burden on them during the changeover from indoor life to outdoor life with no milk. The heat in the shed at this time of year, any bit of sun and it really heats up, so as soon as the calves are ready to be weaned, we'll get them outdoors as quick as possible.
Wednesday the 15th of May. As you can see, noisy shed. Just after drafting out our calves that are weaned, all the dairy ones hit 90 days. They're nice and quiet. It's all their pen mates are losing their minds. Weaned calves are on to 16% crude protein weaned and nuts. Bit of straw, they'll be out with grass, fingers crossed, by the end of the week. The rest of the calves are still staying on 17% calf pellet. A little bit more noise in the shed because there's quite a number of them on their ramp down period. A few of them are on their weaning stage, you know, so less powder in use, woohoo! More people in use, which is great. Yeah, bring it on. Lazy little calf.
Size calf, the white one?
Yeah, the white one, yeah. Just the other one was following around, tucking around the backside there.
Oh,
I wonder if she's been bullied a little bit. The younger calves will obviously benefit a lot from the bigger ones being gone out. It was recommended by JFC and our powder provider that we leave the weaned calves in the shed for 3 or 4 days that they're used to, but sure, because our calf shed is full, we won't be doing that. There's too many young calves that have another 40 days left in the feeder. Them big lads that are weaned would still be going to the feeder looking for a bit of grub. So
bullying them out of the way. Obviously they won't be getting the milk, but they'll be bullying them.
Exactly, yeah, so we get them out of the way. So this here is an example of a very poor clean out in this pasture where the cows were last night. A couple of factors that would cause this: slow to reduce the amount of meal feeding the cows, so they wouldn't have been as hungry as they would have liked. Clean out on the last round was poor with the wet weather. There was a lot of, that's a dung pat there. The cows pooed the same where them docks and stuff are. There would have been a bit of damage done there and a lot of dung pats there dragged around soil in the grass. So it grows a bit stronger because it has that nitrogen from the dung pat, and the cows won't clean it out now. So meal is back down to 1 kilo. So we're going to increase the cow's appetite and speed up the rotation, reduce it from 21 days down to 18 more than likely, ramp the cows up in grass.
Doobie 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 dum. I feel happy, doobie 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 doobie, so happy. I feel happy, so happy. I feel happy, so happy. Yeah, come on. Doobie 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 dum.
We have a face-off. Joe had given them an extra strip at lunchtime yesterday. So now they're seeing him, it's milking time, but they're like, no, it's extra strip time before milking. Can I go and help? Yeah, Rosie got to work. Look around Rosie, she's running around his arm now. Getting old, she keeps coming home and not staying out on the farm. So she really waited until she had to start getting involved.
So I'm here with our maiden heifers. Our Hereford bull, our little short-haired lad there beside him. The other lad's hiding there somewhere. We had a concern on the last video or two that our bull might have been homosexual. Needless to say, that's not the case. As you can see, plenty of red scratch cards have been turned red. Let's say we're well over half the heifers now. 10 days into breeding, well over half the heifers have been served through a combination of our Herefords and our 2 Shorthorns. These ladies have been extremely naughty and causing a lot of frustration for Joe. They got out over the ditch onto the main road there. They were a bit tight on grass. I gave them a fresh break. They weren't happy with that.
in the calf shed today. We're weighing the weaned calves. We do this every year.
We have our scales set up here behind us and a little mini crush. It's a true test scales with digital clock. We'll walk the calves on one at a time. Because we're using our phones for recording, I'll have to paper and pen, record in the weights, we'll stick them into the app later on. So record the number, record the weight.
This is the first year we haven't weighed them at birth, just because we've been used to at the shed and didn't have room.
I put in a rough guess of what I thought their weights were on the app when I was registering them. So we'll use that as a rough guide. So obviously our eldest calf, the ginger one back there, like she's 101 or 2 days old now. Down to the last one that has fully weaned off is 93 or 94 days. So there will be a week's age difference in the calves, but it's going to be very interesting to see heifer calves from cows, heifer calves from first calvers. There's obviously going to be a weight difference there.
It's the first year since we started weighing calves that we fed them on powder, and also the first year they've been on the automatic feeder, so it's going to be interesting to see the difference to when they were on whole milk and I was feeding them ad lib.
So we'll get a rough daily live weight gain figure from birth. It'll be a good gauge for the other calves that are coming behind us. Like size calf is the youngest one in the pen. She's on 45 days old now, so it'll be interesting to see where she is when she weans off at 100 compared to these ladies that were born in early February. She was born Patrick's Day. So. And
we'll weigh them now until they are, what age? We weigh them until they get the first calf?
Yeah. And they go, so they'll be weighed roughly every 6 weeks or 2 months over the summer, depending on how they look, depending on grass, depending on meal, etc. We like to try and run them all as a bunch for the summer, but with beef calves been considerably stronger this year compared to last year, we'll probably end up dividing them up. And anytime we have them through the crusher near the yard, we'll run them across the scales and see where they're going. Again, it's a management tool. The more information you have, the more decisions you can make.
Sometimes if there's a big weight discrepancy, we'll separate the calves into bunches to give the smaller ones a chance to catch up. So they'll have them at an even weight when it comes to their first breeding season.
And it gives us a rough guide of where they are compared to their target weight for their breed. So obviously these older ones should be very much on target. So when they get out to grass over the weekend now and in a couple of weeks time when they're settled on grass, if they're still on target, they might necessarily need any meal for the summer, whereas the younger ones to catch up and that we try and have everything similar kind of weights when they're hitting the shed next winter, they'll probably get meal for the summer. So the more information you have, the more decisions you can make.
So Joe is in a WhatsApp group with some other farmers. They run these friendly competitions. They're going on since COVID, I think. So you set a challenge, the other farmers have to do it, and then they win a jacket. So we were going to give our Pearson's jacket away, but me and Fiona love it too much. So we are giving away one of our O'Neill Dairy Farm merchandise, one of the jackets. So the competition that we're going to run, so our first time doing one is...
We've weighed all the calves, so we'll pick out 3 of the calves. We took pictures of them, so you have to match weight to calf. Yeah, look, it's a bit of friendly banter. 4 lads that are in the group, we were all in Harper Adams South Coast College over in England together, so that's how we know each other.
So we're going to let our viewers into the competition as well. You can guess the weight as well, and whoever guesses the closest weight can also pick either the jacket, sleeveless jacket, hoodie or coat, and we'll post it out to you.
Like and subscribe.
If you live in Ireland, probably. So one of the previous ones that we won, I think you have to get to your local shop, buy your white flowers, to get a receipt and send a WhatsApp into the group. What jacket did you win? Fence?
Yeah.
Tractor jacket. And then I was like, get into the town quick! And we did the furthest away. It was like, Ian, purchase. No one had it.
Shoop, 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 bidoo, shoop, 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 bidoo, morning, good morning, rise and shine. Today's the day I make you mine. Shoop, shoop.